Hello, boys and girls. Guess what time it is? It's story time. Hello, everybody. It's great to be back. Welcome to another story time with Miss Marcia. Now, let's sing together. It's story time, it's story time. You haven't got to pay a dime. If you want to have some fun, get a comfy seat and sit right down. Now listen very carefully, for you can learn as much as me. Make believe in what you hear. These stories I shall read to you. La 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 la. And our story today is Corduroy by Don Freeman. Corduroy. You know about the famous corduroy. Okay, so Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. One day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one even seemed to want a small bear in a green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's brown eyes. "Oh, Mommy, look, this is the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear. I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He lost a button to one of his shoulder straps." Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I lost the button," he thought to himself. "Tonight, I'll go and see if I can find it." Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Do you think he's gonna find it? Let's see. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto the escalator, and up he went. Could this be a mountain? I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain, he thought. He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there, before his eyes, was a most amazing sight. Look at that. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. This must be a palace. I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace, Corduroy thought. He wandered around admiring the furniture. "This must be a bed," he said. "I've always wanted to sleep in a bed." And up he crawled into the large, thick mattress. All at once, he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button," he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down really tight. Do you think that was his button? He yanked and pulled with both paws until pop! Off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled. Bang onto the tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. Now, who in the world did that? He exclaimed. Somebody must be hiding around in here. He flashed his light under and over sofas and bed until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the covers. Hello, how did you get upstairs? He asked Corduroy. The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Corduroy's having quite an adventure. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customer came into the store in the morning, and there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. I'm Lisa, and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night, I counted what I've saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home. Wow, how do you think Corduroy was feeling then? You are correct. He would be really excited. Shall I put him in a box for you? The sale lady asked. Oh, no, thank you, Lisa answered. And she carried away Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her room. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed, just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. This must be home, he said. I knew I always wanted a home. Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overall. I like you the way you are, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened, she said. You must be a friend. I've always wanted a friend, said Corduroy. Me too, said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story, Corduroy. And please subscribe, share, like, give a thumbs up, click that notification bell so you won't miss another story. And thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.